Welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline at the Royal Place. You know what? There was no traffic today. For some reason, it took me only 11 minutes to get here. Everybody's afraid to come down this way. It's two-way traffic. Even Smoking Jim was a half hour early. It's shocking. Everybody else made it on time, except for a few of our guests that didn't make it. The rain scared them away. So we're going to start our show. I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. I got Smoking Jim Frazier right next to me. Our co-host from Tuesday night, Zach Brenner's here early, so he'll be on. We got an exclusive spot at the end of the show for Z time for him. And we got a nice lineup still of guests, and we're going to bring them on shortly. I want to first thank everybody for watching us on Verizon 32 everywhere in the Pittsburgh area, from Mcclellan up to Cranberry, Wexford, City of Pittsburgh, and a few other places. A friend of mine in Baldwin told me they called up their TV station in Verizon, and they said that area of Baldwin actually isn't watching it. They don't get it. So there's different pockets where some people can't see it. So we'll try to find out how you can get that viewership there. But Comcast 7 in Bethel Park, a lot of people, when I go to the Market District, they're always telling me about great show. Even Smoking Jim, you know, they love his first part when he brings out what's on his mind. And we actually have the sponsor tonight, Skeets Lewandowski. The sponsor of What's on Your Mind is here. He's not going to be on yet. We got to start the show right now with What's on Your Mind. Smoking Jim Frazier, what's on your mind?
Thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green,
I got a new one.
You got to see Levine. Hey, listen, you know, in this country, this is a country of second chances. You know, if you want to be a lawyer, you can go to Yale or you can go to jail like Judge Mathis and it'll still work. In this country, if you get a DUI, if you cheat on your wife, if you're a deadbeat father, somebody will give you a second chance. Pete Rose is the greatest baseball player that ever lived, and nobody will give him a second chance because of gambling. Alex Karras, Paul Hornung, Lynn Dawson, and many, many, many other NFL players were caught gambling. They got suspended for 1 year to work on their gambling addiction. Not only was they able to come back and play, but many of them went on to have Hall of Fame careers. Drugs, alcohol, and gambling's addiction. Pete Rose is addicted to gambling, but he never cheated the game. Did he cheat the game when he had over 4,000 hits? Did he cheat the game when his nickname was Charlie Hustle for head-on slice? Did he cheat the game when he was voted the 17 All-Star games? Did he cheat the game when he was a 3-time World Series champion? Did he cheat the game when he was World Series MVP, League MVP, Rookie of the Year? Listen, in this country, they can legalize marijuana and nobody has to live in shame. In this country, they can put a black man or a woman in the White House and nobody has to live in shame. In this country, they can pull down the rebel flag and nobody has to live in shame. In this country, gay people not only can get married, but they can fight in the military and nobody lives in shame. The only thing that's a shame is Pete Rose is not in the Hall of Fame.
Right on. Yes, sir.
Hold on a second. This is so far out of control. He's not a baseball fan. He didn't even know Pete Rose until his dad said, look at that long-haired white guy running to first base, sliding in head first. He's like, what are you talking about, Daddy? Can you change my diaper? I got to give the counterpoint to this because it's so out of control. I'm a huge baseball fan. I used to be a fan of Pete Rose. Now, I know about gambling. I had racehorses. For all of you that watch the show, I'm not condoning gambling because look what happens to you. You make whatever story you want the truth. There's one rule in baseball, and it goes back to one of my heroes, Shoeless Joe Jackson. Was never convicted, one of the greatest hitters ever, and he didn't know who he was. I had to teach him about Cool Papa Bell, one of the fastest guys in the Negro Leagues, stuff like this. So now he's jumping on a bandwagon, which I don't even know where that bandwagon is. I'm trying to look for it. So what's on my mind is how somebody can distort the truth, the facts, the only facts that are here. He's the hit leader, and he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame because of one rule, Smoking Jim. No other sport has this rule. If you gamble on baseball, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's a paragraph, and it's beyond. You'll write more than that than you'll read. If you break this rule, you are banned from baseball. And then what makes it even worse, they had all the documentation from your bookmaker buddies, had their notes with his bets. So he was player manager of guess what team? Do you know the team? Reds. He didn't even know the team.
This in there.
See, he don't know they're the Reds. They're not communists. For all you just tuning in now, he's not talking about communists. The Cincinnati Red Stockings were the first Major League Baseball team in 1867, okay? Wow. First pro team. So the history you know is, where's the restrooms at? That's where you left it. Because none of this makes any sense. He signed a document with the commissioner, with his attorney, that he would never play baseball again. He signed it. How do you rewrite history like that? You can say he's the greatest hitter ever, singles hitter. You know, that's okay. So he got base hits. So guys were lazy, didn't throw the ball fast to first base. He ran those out. You could have ran that fast and got a base hit if you hit the ball, but you're a football guy, so that's another story. Never let the facts get in the way of your opinions, except when you use a few little facts. He's not a Hall of Famer because he broke the one rule that is sacred in baseball. Not football, not basketball, not tiddlywinks, not soccer, and not football in Europe, in South America. That wasn't on my mind, but I had to get it off of my mind because this is going to go on for months. And I just want to find out what's going on out in Washington, PA, when he's signing those autographs, how many people are going to pay for Pete Rose autographs so they can actually have an autograph of a guy who nobody will get that many hits in the major leagues again, and he will not be in the Hall of Fame. And it's not a shame. Hey, welcome back to our show.
Man, thank you
a
for
Hall of
having
Famer
me.
from Steel Valley.
Yeah.
We don't care what community you're from. Smoking Jim had the only vote. So I'm confused how he's putting guys in that he doesn't like where they're from.
Hey, I'm the voice of South Park BMX. You know, that's you know, negates
It's
any
legendary.
Type of, yeah.
I got you. Well, welcome back.
Oh, thank you
It's
for
been
having
a
me
while.
back. Yes, it has. It's been busy with me, not just with BMX on and off the track. Oh, where do I want to
You
start?
even got business cards
I got
now.
business cards.
Start with this one.
All right, we're going to talk about, yeah, as everyone knows, I talked about before, if you kept up with the show, it's been a year since I've been here, actually. My band Neostem, we are doing a lot of shows. I even got the business cards up. If you want to check us out on Facebook, Neostem. Oh, dude,
Tell them what you play.
Show. I'm the bass player and backing vocalist. It's
Of course, with the voice.
Oh, we put on a good show. It is a show. Yeah, we just did a play at the halftime bar a couple weeks ago. Then
You're kidding.
Yeah.
I know the owners.
Very nice.
They're friends of mine.
Yes, very nice people. Also, Memorial Day weekend, we played at a block party. The coolest show I'll ever play in my life. We played in a blown-out garage. It was like a
Really?
You know, so it was.
When you mean blown out, what do you
like
mean?
it's missing the roof, it's missing a wall, and the garage door.
Because I know blown out. I know blown out people. So just wanted to clarify that.
But yeah, on the track though, we have like with Smoking Jim asked me to be on the show. It just happened to be perfect timing because this weekend at South Park BMX, we have the Stars and Stripes National coming up now. Makes this event huge because we have riders from all over the world coming in.
Tell
just
us
for this
some
weekend.
countries where they're from.
Oh,
please.
We got Mayor Stromberg, the Latvian machine from obviously Latvia. We have Carolyn.
Explains to Smoking Jim. Because he went to Gateway, and he's
was,
geographically challenged on almost everything we talk about.
It's over by Russia.
Okay.
We got Caroline Buchanan out of Australia coming, just to name a few.
Tell them where Australia's at, please.
It's its own continent.
No, but where is it?
It's
Down under.
Down under.
Oh, man, you were supposed to be my straight man on that. I can't carry both sides of the conversation.
Yeah, but,
well, yes, I can.
It's a lot of riders from all over the place. It's going to be a huge, huge weekend. I'll be.
What time should people get there?
Well, the race is on Saturday. Going to start at 11 o'clock. So you want to get out there early, get your good parking. We got bike shop vendors. Shout out to Powers Bike Shop. My good friend Chad Powers will be up in the area dealing. You go check out his shop and tell him Matt Sedlak sent you. He'll hook you up with something. He'll give you a good price.
Even Smoking Jim?
Even Smoking Jim. He built me. If you guys come up to Nashville, you guys will actually see the bike I call Electric Mayhem, built by Powers Bike Shop.
Wow.
Yeah, it's electric orange. It is extremely bright.
And isn't Saturday 4th of July?
Yes.
Okay.
But we're still racing.
Okay, that was
There's
one of my questions there.
There's
fireworks everywhere.
There's going to be fireworks going off the track. There's going to be fireworks going on the track.
I knew I could help him. I'm just trying to boost you up because you were so subdued here.
Yeah, like I said.
Could somebody get him a glass of water to calm him down?
Glass of water. I like a Red Bull, possibly.
No, no Red Bull. Hey, let's first talk about the BMX track a little bit, because they've been growing and they got some great talent. We appreciate the hookup that you did with a lot of the people there. I went to one of their fundraisers.
Oh, yes, spaghetti dinner. Yeah, me living out in Ross Township now. I got snowed in, couldn't make it
I
to
took your place.
Thank you very much.
They said I was a great substitute. And did I want to announce anything?
You come out to the track and help me out?
No, that day.
That's what they want me to come out. Like I said, I got snowed in. And we're moving.
But it was a great fundraiser, their first fundraiser.
Yes,
that.
One of many we have planned. They also did help out with Slide to City. Slide to City brought in donation for South Park BMX was over $12,000. So yeah, the South Park board, they're getting involved with a lot of benefits now to bring in extra money to the track. We're getting new lights actually be put in. They should be up by the time the National rolls around.
That's great. Any upgrades to the track? It always looks in good shape.
Shout out to Brian Gunzenhauser, man. He's like a kid in a candy store working on that track, building it up, man, doing his thing out there. And also, they surprised me. They built me a new announce tower.
About time.
Yeah, it's no longer the leaning tower of announcing.
Well, believe me, we appreciate you inviting Zach and I up there. And we know it needed some work because, Zach's always doing contracting work. He was eyeing everything up everything.
Maybe during Black History Month, I'll get invited.
You had an invite every time.
Open invite any week. All you got to do is just show up and you're good to go. Yeah. Also, while I got going on here, I like to show off my new jersey with my team, Phenom Racing, if I could.
I'll hold the mic.
All right.
Why don't you put it on and wear it the rest of the show?
Shout out to my team, Phenom Racing.
No, you can just hold that up.
Yeah, brand new. I jumped on their team last year. Shout out to all the
Look at the cameraman from Keystone Oaks.
Keystone Oaks, but through South Park BMX. Shout out to Phil Francis. All my sponsors here, Alias, Utopia, G-Form, Atlas, Troy Lee Design, the Wheel Mill. Guys, got to check out the Wheel Mill, and especially Powers Bike Shop. But once again, shout out to Chad Powers, Powers Bike Shop.
That is awesome. Actually, I'm familiar with the Wheel Mill through our unicycle people because they go out there.
They go out there every week.
Dave Crack is out there. If you ever run into him, you can mention our names. Don't mention Smoking Jim because he never realized he got an invite to it.
Oh, you go out
I
there
had announced their national championship a couple years ago with the Unicycle Flatlands.
Those guys are amazing. I see them at the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Yeah, the ladies too. All of them. They're all very, very talented people. I see them at the St. Patrick's Day Parade every year because South Park BMX is in it as well with Westmoreland, and they're always in front of us. There's always a couple people in front of us. I just see them riding around, and they're not just little unicycles. There was one that had to be about 5.5 feet off the ground, and I'm watching this in amazement going, how are you doing
They brought their wheels, one wheel. They had larger ones than they had for off-road unicycling,
I've seen those too,
which is unbelievable. So you didn't know you'd be talking unicycles.
I talk all types of bikes.
You're just two-wheelers.
Yeah, do bikes, unicycles, BMX, downhill mountain biking.
Do you do unicycles?
I have not. No, okay. No, my health insurance wouldn't cover that.
I don't blame you. It doesn't matter where you're from, Smoking Jim.
It's not
It's international.
It is definitely. Yeah,
now, how many countries will be at this on Saturday?
I can't give you an exact number, but they're going to be from. It's going to be a lot of South Americans. A couple people from Colombia usually come in every year. We always have the Quebec national team coming in all the time. Those guys, they're very nice people. They don't speak any English. I just hand their parking pass and let them go through. But they are very, very, very nice people.
No, that's great. What else do you want to promote that you're doing here? Since we've got a couple of your promotions.
Okay, a couple of my promotions. If anyone follows me on Instagram, you guys saw a picture go up yesterday, actually. I brought back my cartoon, my web cartoon, 6th Street Kids, the debut cartoon after being gone for a year in hiatus. I apologize to anyone that's followed it and wondering what happened to it.
So you're a cartoonist, too?
Cartoonist, yes. 6th Street Kids. Check it out on Facebook. Spelled with 6th Street. The Kids is spelled with a Z.
Okay.
But yeah, I posted the little sketching of the first.
Any sports in that?
It's all sorts of sports. I got to hit, with the 6th Street Kids, I have so many characters, and I want to hit every possible subject for everyone. I want every person to like my cartoon no matter what you like, who you are, where you're from. I want you to like my cartoon. So I hit every subject.
Wow.
Very
I've been drawing that since 1999.
Wow. That's amazing. We pulled out some new information. Smoking Jim, I'm so glad that you troll on Facebook for people. And we're Sweeney free tonight, so I don't know what happened. Maybe the storm's coming in and out. They couldn't get their hair done or whatever else. So
that
it's
51 traffic down the road.
It was so nice getting here. Whatever they're doing on 51 in the big hole, I don't know what it is. 11 minutes. This is the fastest, I'm repeating myself, that I ever got to the Royal Place, stopping at every light, too. So it was just a pleasure. And Matt, it's always a pleasure to have the voice.
Thank you for having me, yes.
And you know you can come back. Just try to contact me or the booking agent, Smoking Jim,
booking agent,
when you have an event coming up, because that's my usual thing.
We have coming
and we
up.
like flyers.
Okay,
if you ever have
definitely.
flyers again, bring a flyer.
Because definitely, we also have coming up at the end of August is the state championship was awarded South Park BMX this year.
Would you come back before that?
I will come back before.
Schedule?
I will come back before that, and I will come back after that to give you a recap of everything that happened.
Because we have people that are interested and that watch our show,
Yes.
so I would like to keep that going.
Oh, definitely, and I'd like to bring some of the riders on, especially.
You know they're allowed back. We appreciate them.
I'll definitely like to bring on some of them, especially the shout out to the Bramer family, which is the first BMX family to be on a Wheaties box. I'm a graphic designer. I'm gonna make that happen.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna make that happen.
Well, you know what? Whatever you guys drink in Steel Valley or wherever you're from, it's the same thing when I talk to Brenner. Look, I got Pittsburgh Sportsline on a shirt. People want to buy them now, Zach.
There you
I
go.
don't want
there
nothing
you go.
they're drinking in Steel Valley.
Well,
I'm up
I
in Ross
think maybe you
Township now,
should.
so-
They're doing business, buddy. That nonsense doesn't go anywhere. This is business.
Yeah, I'm Still Valley via Ross Township right now.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend living out there now.
Well, I wondered how you got snowed in Steel Valley, but that's another story.
We're looking
I'm
to move
glad
back
you
in
had
here,
the right
yeah.
answer. Well, that's all good. Matt, thanks again.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
Good luck to you this weekend.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. It's going to be a blast. Everyone come on out Saturday and Sunday. Racing starts at Saturday at 11. Racing at Sunday starts at 8 a.m. Come on out and check out the action. Even if you're not familiar with the sport, it's an event just to come out and see the environment.
Boxing. Boxing's always on my mind.
How many boxing hats can you wear in one night of boxing? Because when I tell people about you, they don't even understand that. Yeah. So tell me when you get there what you're doing, and just go through your night of, not each round, but like through the fights.
Well, I
what
do
happens?
some judging. When we get there, I'm an official, so I do some judging. I do refereeing, some timekeeping, and then I help coach the kids. I work some corners too.
And he's a
Just
good man
about
on the
everything.
bucket there.
Yeah, I carry the spit bucket, that's for sure, yeah.
No, you need that, because Smoking Jim was getting hit with some water and spit the last
Oh,
time.
yeah, down at the
Some of those other
Circle
guys.
Club. That was a good
Seriously,
night down there.
that was a great night. I hope you
Yeah.
get to talk about it, but I had to find out what's on your mind.
Yeah, that was it, that's for sure.
And I appreciate what you do for Pittsburgh Sportsline and the support. We're actually working on a special shirt for you, a pink one with Pittsburgh
Right,
Sportsline
that's what I want.
on
That's
it.
my new favorite color now is pink. So,
And we're not going to dig any
Amish
deeper than-
assassin, go ahead and order me one, just like this, but in pink.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. No,
All
no,
right,
that's
we'll
a new
get Zach
color.
on a little bit. This is Skeet's interview time. All right, what do you got?
Well, I was going to talk a little bit about the fights at the Circle Club down there.
Okay.
Talk about Sarah Miller time, yeah, and her fight. How
It
about
was
that?
Miller time.
It was, and the kid's really come along good. That was her second fight out of our gym, and she's come along real good. And man, how about that a body attack she put on that girl in that third round?
She almost looked like Rod Salka throwing fights the other time
Yeah,
at,
no.
at the Meadows.
Yeah.
She must have thrown 20 punches.
Oh, yeah,
22
that's why they
punches.
had to stop it, because she just kept throwing the punches, and the girl never returned fire. And she had that girl hurt a couple times before that. That's what led to that, yeah.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
And what's up with the color of hair? Smoking Jim's always looking at shoes, but I always like to know why their hair turned blue.
Blue, that's her color, blue. What do you do now? That's just how it is.
All right, just checking there. We always try to get the fashion on this.
No, that's...
But the women are coming on strong in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of tough girls out there. And then we got the Princess of Pittsburgh, Tika Hemingway.
Who's
Ice cold, going for the gold. The champ's in the house tonight.
We are honored. Skeets told me they were coming up, and somehow a couple guests couldn't make it. They made the time here, so we'll have the champ up here.
All right.
We're honored to have her here, and Coach is here, too.
Well, I was going to talk about her a little bit, but I'll let her do the talking.
Yeah, let her talk for
yes,
herself,
for
please.
sure.
She's quite confident and can handle herself.
I was going to talk about Catherine Bateman, too, out of our gym.
Another person from KO.
Keystone Oaks, yes. She's
Smoking
a national
Jim McNeely,
champion.
right up here is Keystone Oaks. Our photographer's from Keystone Oaks, so am I. He's getting quiet here.
She's a national champion in the Junior Olympics, and she's the second national champion to come out of Route 51 boxing. And the first one was Teddy McConger Jr. In 2013, he won the silver gloves. So Teddy McConger Sr. got 2 national champions in the last couple years.
You know what? Now we got to bring him up.
Yes.
You know what? Everybody are dropping names. I got to bring these guys up now.
Oh, man, it's
Come on,
all good
You're
stuff.
the booking agent now, too. What else do you got there about boxing?
Well, I want to talk a little bit about the Who Can Mexican fight. If you got the chance to watch that on Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock on NBC. They're bringing primetime boxing back to the networks now, and Sammy Vasquez Jr. out of Menneson fought a great fight. It had to be the fight of the year.
We'll give the shout out to the best cut man in the business,
Mike McSorley.
Wow.
Yeah, how he stopped that.
Wow,
it looked like rivers
he's
of
a
blood.
bleeder. He was bleeding pretty good there, Sammy. And like I say, that's the best thing about boxing is for me watching somebody bleed. And like I say, too bad it was Sammy, but he still kicked that kid's butt pretty good. And sometimes you're cut and you're bleeding, and you still got to keep fighting through it. That's just how. And that kid has a lot of heart, and he's tough as nails. And he's going to be the next real champion. We knew that back in the day. Yeah,
sure.
Back in South Park when he was just a boy working out there, you knew he was something special.
No,
Definitely.
That's great stuff. Hey, I want to ask you about something that happened at the Sokol Club. I never saw it, where 2 fighters, elite fighters, agreed not to wear headgear.
Yes.
And I know you're a big proponent of not wearing headgear.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know what happened to you, my friend, when you were younger, but
Yeah.
I always had to wear if you wore headgear or not.
I had to wear headgear. That was
what,
in the 80s. We had to wear headgears, but now it's optional for these elite fighters if they don't want to wear the headgear.
They both have to agree, though. You can't have one and not the other.
Exactly, and they both agreed not to wear it. That was Apollo, Eric Sador, and JT, Jarrell Brackett, and that was down to Sokol Club, the main fight of the night. And it
was
ended
a sad ending with a headbutt.
Yeah, it was a close fight going. It was at the second round, and then he got caught. JT got caught with a headbutt under the left eye there, and he was bleeding. And Doc Chambers had to stop it.
Hall of Fame Doc Chambers.
Hall of Fame Doc Chambers, yes.
Definitely.
That's right.
What other fights you want to talk about there?
Well, I wanted to talk about Brock Mcclellan. He fights for Chris Williams and Matt LaShock. Now, they just fought down at Weirton, West Virginia over the weekend. And the kid, he ended up winning the title down there. He won the belt. He had to fight Friday night, and he had to fight 2 times on Saturday night. And he won his first fight Saturday night, and then the second fight, the kid wouldn't even fight him, so he won by a walkover on it. This is a big, strong kid, this Brock.
Yeah,
He's like Brock the Rock, and he can hit, man. He got some power in them punches.
Well, congrats to him.
Yeah, good for him. And then we had the sweet child, Matt Conway, making his second fight, professional fight. And he knocked the guy out in the 4th round, and he had him down in the 3rd round. And again, Matt went to the body and had that good body attack. And he's been around. He's a well-schooled fighter. And better days ahead for Matt because he just signed a 1-year contract with 5 fights coming up in the next year. So,
really?
yeah, he's going to keep himself busy with Angelo Magnone. and Man-Made Productions Boxing. So he'll be down Weirton, West Virginia. You got to check him out.
We will. We have to.
Yeah.
I appreciate the scouting report there.
Sure. And then how about Josh, the handsome hitman Himes? He was on your show before, right?
2 times.
2 times. He won 4th round knockout too, and he looked good. He
always looks good. He's a handsome hitman.
He got
to look in the ring though.
But boy, can he hit too. He got that big left hook. What he did, he countered this guy. The guy threw the right hand, and he slipped, and he come back and he crunched him with the left hook, and then the guy just went down and they counted him out.
He has some power in that cruiserweight.
Himes is tough, and what it is, he fought a close fight up in Meadows up there about a month ago, and he lost a close split decision.
We still dispute that.
You boys were up there. Yeah, okay, you remember that.
We announced, but somehow our voices were missing again.
Okay, yeah, and well, then he had to redeem himself, and he did it in with a knockout
so his comeback
fashion.
Was a knockout.
Yeah, it was all good.
No, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
I appreciate your reports. You got anything else there? Because I tell you to bring notes. You're the only guest that I tell, please bring notes, because you're wearing so many hats.
All right, then we got Cameron Ekus, too, out of Joe Board Boxing. Yeah. He fought that night down in Weirton, too, amateur card, and he ended up beating his guy.
So it was pro and amies there.
Yeah, it was a pro-am card down there, and it was a pretty exciting night. And they fought Friday night, and then they went back and fought Saturday.
Nights?
No, I just made the Friday night show to go with Matt Conway. Boy, that Matt Conway's really come along. He's come along good, and his father, Jack's, doing a great job with the kid. And he's got a bright future ahead of him. Yeah, for sure.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Skeet's Service Station? What's going on there?
Oh, Skeet's
Since you're
Service
promoting
Station,
us, we got to at least get something out there.
There's always something going on at Skeet's.
How's the Mondays going? I like stopping in on Mondays.
Well, you missed it today. We had the donuts. We had donuts again today. Donuts with L. Bethel Bakery.
And a little shout out to Bethel Bakery.
Yeah, Bethel Bakery.
One of the best around.
Yeah, had some herring down there today.
Oh, man. Is there still some left?
Yeah, and got some out there, pig's feet down there. We still got
They made me try it. His dad tied me down, and they forced me to try one.
Yeah.
Then he gave me a jar to take home.
Well, now we got something new tomorrow. We got a caviar tomorrow. So stop in and have some caviar and crackers.
I'll bring my own crackers.
Okay, yeah. Well, we got the green tea for you.
We got green tea. We got caviar. Oh, man. It'll be my birthday tomorrow officially.
Oh, well, come on down. Happy birthday.
We put a candle in the caviar.
Put a candle in the pig's feet.
Yeah.
You can't, buddy.
No,
There's
but
no
it's all
grip.
good.
They've been dead too long.
Like I says, you can't miss me. I'm in Finleyville there. My place is red, white, and blue. Flags are hanging everywhere, and it's a Skeet's Auto. And we're there Monday to Saturdays at 8 in the morning.
Could you shout out to your parents?
Shout out to Butch and Linda. Thank you for everything, Mom and Dad. Love you guys. Thank you.
You guys are the best.
Yeah.
To be able to put up with Skeets like this all the time, I'm impressed. Because Skeets is my man.
Yeah.
Thanks, Skeets.
Thank you.
How was the plane ride there?
I don't know. I was asleep the whole ride. I was just focused.
All right, when you woke up, was it time to box?
No, actually, it wasn't time to box.
Just checking.
I had 3 fights. I had 3 competitive fights. My first fight, I fought the #1 girl in the country at 178. So that was a very competitive fight. But I pulled out the win.
What weight are you?
I compete at 165.
That's what I thought. That doesn't make sense.
I'm about to explain.
Were they trying to cheat you?
No, I'm about to explain it to you.
Thank you. I need help.
All right. So basically, 165, that's the highest weight class for the women for the Olympic boxing. So basically, when I said I fought the #1 girl at 178, she was ranked #1 in the country at 178, and she dropped down to 165 for the Olympics.
Did.
So
that's impressive.
Yeah. So she came down to my weight class.
Let me interrupt this interview. I know you like to talk more than the talking machine. When somebody's already like a champ at a certain weight, and then they drop down to fight you, that means something.
It means a lot.
Okay.
It means a lot.
Just so I clarify that for some of our new fans.
It means
and the
a
other
lot.
ones all know that. All you guys and girls in boxing, you understand that.
It's a lot of hard work to, drop down.
We know MMA fighters that drop even more weight, so it's crazy when they're dropping 13 pounds, let alone 28 pounds.
Okay, so I have something for you for that.
Okay, so, I knew you would, competitor. Come on.
So I beat the #1 girl at 178.
Okay.
She came down to 165, beat her. Very competitive fight. The second night, there was a girl who was number 1 in the country at 178 plus, which is heavyweight.
No way.
Yeah. The last time she competed,
I'm even more impressed.
Yeah, so she came down. She packed a good punch, but I was too fast and athletic for her. So, actually, we made that an easy fight.
How'd you do that?
Just listen to my coaches and.
You got great coaches. Why don't you give a shout out to them?
Give a shout out to my coach Ted Mercanja and John Brunick.
What's his nickname?
Coach Teddy and Meatball.
Okay. This is a family-friendly show, and
yeah,
even though it's a tough sport, they do have some fun at times, but it takes hard work.
Yeah, we work
dedication.
We work very hard. We're in the gym all the time, or they're calling me. If we're not in the gym, they're calling me, telling me, about something new that we want to work on. So we're always hungry. We stay hungry.
So you're up to date.
We're always up to date. We stay ready. So. The second fight, I was very competitive.
Okay.
She came down to 165 from 178 plus.
I got it. So what do you think? She maybe weighed 200?
About 230.
What?
She was huge. I saw her fight in January. She was huge.
That's what I was trying to get at.
She was very, very big.
Wow.
She was very big.
Was she tall too, or?
She was tall and big.
Taller than you?
She was way taller than me.
Okay. See, I'm trying to have this as a picture for people to understand what this accomplishment is.
She was about, how tall was she? She was about 5'11". She was very tall, muscular, came down from heavyweight, so she was very strong.
Okay. And then you said you made it an easy fight.
I made it an easy fight because
coaches help.
I listened to my coaches, and I used my footwork, used my hand speed.
Like, what were they telling you? Because I know I played baseball, and you could hear your coach once in a while, and everybody says how slow that is. But boxing and MMA is so quick. Yeah. What do you hear when they're telling you? What is the main thing? And then you make your move, like you said, your footwork. Are they yelling that to you?
They're yelling.
I know this. They do.
Yeah.
But people that are watching, they don't know that.
Yeah, during the fight, they're yelling at me. They're telling me what to do, giving me, instruction.
And they're not criticizing you. They're trying to help you. See,
no,
a lot
they're
of
telling
people
me
today, when they hear a coach yelling, these kids are ready to quit, whatever sport it is.
Yeah.
You're not. You're getting better because they're helping you while you're fighting. I'm trying to get that out.
I know it's going to help me. I mean, because boxing is a lot of adrenaline. So they see an opening, they'll say right hand, I'll throw it real quick. Or right hand, left hook, I'll throw it real quick. Immediately.
Well, I don't want to know the numbers because people are throwing numbers out. So, they're always saying that. And I think they mix them up on purpose. But you know what they're saying for you.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I do.
Because I think that's impressive. Because not only are you looking for an opening, but they're seeing it sometimes before you get to throw that punch.
Or sometimes I might see it, but in my mind I'm like, should I take it? Should I take it? And they scream it, so I'll just take it.
You're just going right for it.
Yeah, I just go right for it.
Now, keep that right on the mic. Because when you were just going there, I didn't want to get hit with anything, okay?
That's
keep that low.
I'll teach you how to slip. So
I just did. I just did. I said, hold the mic and I'll move this way. Did you see her? She was like this. I'm like, don't yell, coaches. No, but seriously, people don't understand what is happening by the second in a ring. They're playing video games, so they know that.
Yeah.
But they don't know when you're getting hit. The difference there, you're getting hit while they're yelling at you to throw a punch. So, I mean, that's the other thing that goes on.
Every millisecond, your brain is working. You're thinking constantly. You're throwing combinations. You're slipping. As soon as they throw back, you got to come back with something. You're always thinking. It's a very competitive sport. And then my third fight.
Well, how'd you end the second fight?
Oh, I just won that unanimously.
Okay. Well, I like to hear it because not everybody's into it like we are.
Yeah.
And this is going to go out to other people. What we're trying to do is, as you build a bigger fan base, not only is she beautiful, but she's deadly. Okay? And that's the thing because people have misconceptions of that.
Yeah.
And you're welcome.
Oh, thanks.
I'll handle both sides. No. Let's get back to boxing. Get that right hand on there again.
No, so
I'm kidding. You can hold that any way you want.
So the third bout, I had the girl was ranked number 1 in the country again.
Hold it. I'm noticing a trend here.
Yes.
Everybody you fought
was ranked number 1 in the country.
At whatever weight class they fought at.
Yes, I got
before they got to the Tika.
Yeah, I would call it a bad draw. I didn't get into the easy bracket. I got into a harder.
Well, I'm
bracket.
glad you work hard and you listen to guys yelling at you. Most people wouldn't want to listen like that.
I listen. I actually look for it. Like I listen for it. But I fought her. Her name was Danielle Wolf. Very tall girl. Very strong. That was a good fight too. But
did you get hit a few times?
A few times. Okay. Literally, maybe 3 times.
Really?
Out of 4 rounds.
See, that's what's nice about an interview with Tika. She's so honest.
Yeah.
And she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
She's not like some of the other, well, we won't even name any of them.
Yeah.
But they'll come out, and you see a fight. I see guys getting pummeled, girls getting pummeled, and then they win maybe in the last round. No. You actually told me you got hit 3 times. I meant a few each round. Okay.
No, she was a big girl. She had a lot of experience, but I wanted it more. So
well, we know that. Look into the camera.
I wanted it more, so I took it.
I wanted to get those eyes.
Yeah.
All right. We know you're determined. So now, what does this do for your career?
Basically, it's big. Actually, I didn't just qualify for the Olympic trials. I won the whole thing. So therefore, I have a higher seat.
Why do you think I'm honored to interview you today?
Because I'm beautiful, I can fight.
No. I've interviewed plenty of beautiful women, and only a couple that could knock me out.
Who was the other one?
An MMA fighter.
Okay. So,
possibly. I didn't say for sure. I didn't say I've been knocked out. I'm speculating.
Maybe on the next show we could fight. And see what happens.
There's no way. I got a hard head, but I don't know if I could take. Look at how she loosened up the right. Coaches, tell her to hold the mic in the right hand, please. No, hold it. You're resting that hand. No, this is like the ultimate thing you would want to do at this stage of your boxing career. This is what I'm trying to bring out.
This
right
is
some
here,
of your goals.
This right here is big. Like it's just not just winning the Golden Gloves, and the Golden Gloves is a very prestigious tournament, and it's huge. But this is beyond what you could imagine. This is the Super Bowl of amateur boxing.
Wow.
This
so
is
if
the
somebody
Super Bowl.
gets involved in boxing, this would be part of their dream.
It depends.
To do it.
It depends on what you're thinking.
If they're winning, and they go, what would I do next?
The Olympics. I mean, I've won everything you could possibly win in amateur boxing, except for the Olympics. So this is basically what I want, and it's my time. Like,
I agree.
Before, I was always up and coming. I was always the girl who had a lot of potential, and if she just got this right, she'll go far. And I have that. I have the best coaches in the city of Pittsburgh and possibly the world right now. Coach Ted Mercandra and John Brunick, and Skeets helps us out too. But I have the best coaches. I have the best family. I have a wonderful boyfriend. Like, I just have everything I need in order to make my dream become a reality.
And that's what I was getting to. We're allowed to dream. I always say dream big. This is huge.
It's huge. It's huge.
Well, what's it do for the 2016 Olympics?
It's huge. I'll be seated really high, which means that I'll be fighting.
Explain to the people that don't even know what seat you're talking about. You're in the hot seat, but you're doing well.
I'm about to explain. And basically, there's 2 brackets, and basically I'll be placed really high at the top of one of the brackets. Therefore,
because of your 3 huge wins.
Because of my 3 huge wins. Therefore, the people who qualify last will be placed last.
Of course.
So therefore, my first fight, I won't fight like a number 1 ranked person. I'll fight like a number 8 or 7 ranked person.
And that makes sense.
It does. So it speaks volumes. So basically, I mean, at this point, I don't care who I fight. I'm prepared. I'm ready.
You already beat the best in the country here.
I did, and I'm gonna beat them again. And I don't care who I fight. I'm gonna win the whole thing, and I'm gonna go to the Olympics. I have the best coaches. I train hard.
That's
well, Tika, I wish you continued success. I'm on your side every time. I like almost everything you put up, but you put so much stuff up, I miss a few things because I put a lot out there too. So hopefully these pictures from my Keystone Oaks buddy Frank will come. He'll take another photo with us. We got the Olympic champion. She beat everybody.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
We need a better flash.
Hold on.
You should get someone from the sheet to herself.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Welcome, Ted Mercandra.
Hey, Ted.
Pittsburgh Boxing 51. You just heard the accolades. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
How was that trip?
It was awesome. It was a great trip. Better than I could have even imagined it was going to turn out. I went out there expecting to qualify.
Sure.
Like Tika said, we got us a tough bracket.
Right. And you're a matchmaker in a lot of fights around here, so you know what the competition is.
Yeah.
I mean, the insights that you've given to me on the side, that's why I like the updates that you put out there, so I can stay up on what you're doing. So I appreciate that. So you knew you were in for some fights of your life.
Exactly. And like I said, Tika ended up fighting 3 days in a row, 3 top competition, and through those 3 fights, she had a knockdown, 2 8 counts. Wow. And she, you know, it was dominating. Yeah, it was a dominating performance. It was something that.
Well, that's what I was trying to get out of her. Yeah, I know she's modest at times.
I mean, it was something that USA Boxing. I mean, we talked to a lot of the USA Boxing people out there, and I mean, they took notice. I mean, you know, they said she's looking better than she's ever looked before.
That shows the hard work all of you guys are doing, the dedication you have in your gym. You know, I respect all of that.
Exactly. I mean, and as far as the gym itself, I mean, you figure in the last month alone, we had 2 regional junior Olympic champions, a national junior Olympic champion, and a United States gold medal qualifying.
Wow.
You know, I mean, we've been blessed with some great kids
down there. How many big
there.
gyms are doing that?
Not many.
I'm not seeing that either. Right. So it's not just talk.
Yeah.
It's the facts.
Yeah,
and you know me, I like to have the facts.
Yeah, we're putting the work in. I mean, we got a great group of coaches, and we've been blessed with some really, really, I mean, good kids, man. I mean, kids that are willing to put the work in.
Oh, and it shows in the results.
Yeah.
Definitely. What's on your schedule for what's up next?
We're having a show August 21st at the Teamster Temple down in Lawrenceville, and you know, but right now, I mean, Tika's the main goal.
Sure.
I mean, you know,
that's the main focus.
That's
there.
it.
With good reason.
Yeah.
How many Olympic champions have we had out of Pittsburgh, and how long has it been? You know, since the 40s, I've heard.
Yeah, and Tika's gonna be there. She's doing it. I mean,
that's great to hear. We support you. We're proud to hear this. I'm glad you could make time out, you know, to come out there.
Yeah, it worked out perfect today too.
It did, you know? And it was easy to get here.
Yeah, not easy getting out of here, but it's easy to get here.
Well, for me, I'm going to Bethel Park. It'll be very easy going home, and I appreciate you stopping in. And anytime you want to come on the show, if you got something to promote, you come up here, and you know how far away we're here every other week.
Right.
So let us know and keep those updates coming. And congratulations to you and your boxers and coaches.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
What's your take on going out to Colorado and seeing, you know, what you were up against?
I went in very level-headed, but with a confident swagger about ourselves that I really felt that our training methods and our versatility was going to overcome anything that we were going to face. If we need to roughhouse somebody, which we did against Franchon Cruz, we did that. If we needed to fight somebody like the heavyweight champion Crystal Dixon, we did.
Right.
And when Tika rose to the occasion in the third bout for the gold medal and just literally outboxed a formative opponent, I knew that we could do that. And that's our training method. We will fight you any way you bring it to us, and we'll beat you at it. And Tika has that ability.
Well, you can't deny the results.
She's a very impressive athlete.
Right.
The discipline that she showed throughout the week, from making weight every day, even when we weren't fighting, to running,
I would say that's determination.
Running at 5 in the morning, the bell went off. I was up. She's checking her weight, running, eating properly. Everything. The whole system went flawless, and it works not only is it the boxer, it's the corners, it's what we do on the off time.
So it's a team. It's
Absolutely.
a team effort.
It's a team effort. Everybody's involved. It's family. The
Right.
family helps. The coaches help. The other fighters in the gym help with their support. I mean, when we come home and Tika walks in the gym tonight for the first time back, a little 8-year-old boy who's just starting out in boxing, you know, did a color sign for her and said, "Welcome back, champion."
Really?
Yeah, and you know, and it's hanging on the door, and it makes it feel, and it is a family-oriented sport,
Right.
and we depend on each other. So,
Well, a lot of people outside the boxing community don't understand that. That's why I try to educate them with what you're doing too, and how it does take the dedication, the sacrifice of the families, friends, and the team to pull this all together. And it's keeping people off of the streets. It doesn't matter who you are, what color you are. You can do this, and it'll change somebody's life.
oh, it's changed my life, and you know, I've been involved in boxing since I was a little kid, and I mean, I'm still doing it now in a different aspect, and it's changed my life. I learned from the people that I train every day, and right now, we're focused on October, Memphis, Tennessee,
And what's that for?
and that's going to be for the Olympic trials
Okay.
in the 165-pound weight division, which is the middleweight division and the highest division in the Olympic weights for women. And we're going to beat every opponent there, including the reigning Olympian from 2012, Clarissa Shields from Michigan.
Wow. After that, I can't have you say any more. That's the best.
She's targeted.
Really?
She has a target on her, and we're coming to take it. There's not going to be a story that she's a repeat Olympian.
I like what you're saying from Pittsburgh here. Unbelievable.
We're going to end that. And that's about it.
Well, I appreciate you stepping in here and filling in some more blanks.
Yeah, I appreciate the time. Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
All right.
We don't want another kid to go through this. So
DIPG.
I have a saying, you can do something or you can do nothing. We elect to do something.
And you know what? You just proved that again when I asked you to step up here. You've never been on TV with us.
No, never been on TV. Probably will be my last time.
I don't know. I'm feeling sort of confident right now.
Well,
you have 2 flyers. Can you hold one of them up and talk about it?
I certainly can. Thank you. Our first one is just real quick. I'll do this one.
Take your time.
Well, on July 23rd, we have the Pirates have generously offered to donate.
How about I hold it up so then you can come back another time?
Sounds great. Thank you.
Can you get a close-up, Devin?
It's a fireworks night, actually on a Thursday, and the Pirates have generously are going to donate a portion of the ticket sales that, if you mention Joey Strong, Joey Fabus, David Fabus, they're going to donate a portion of that to our Joey Fabus Childhood Cancer Foundation.
You know what? That's awesome.
It's unbelievable what they can do for us.
That is.
Joey got to throw out a first pitch last year. It was amazing.
Yeah, I see that. I did see it when they...
The seats are going to be up on the third base side. You're going to look right at the city, right at the fireworks. It's going to be awesome.
I've been there for a few.
And the first base line a little bit, but mostly home plate to third.
No, that sounds good.
Thank you.
Now you have something else right in Bethel Park.
Yes, sir.
The Yugoslav Club. I figured I had to help you. You're still good?
You got it. No, you know where it is.
Yeah.
But it's a bike run that they have every year. This year they're going to help sponsor, again, they're going to help the Joey Fabus Childhood Cancer Foundation with a bike run, a huge picnic. You guys ought to all come out to the picnic. It's at
Tell
South
them the
Park.
date again.
That date is July 19th. Am I right, David? July 19th. But part of the run is that we, the Joey Fabus Childhood Cancer Foundation, is raffling off a motorcycle. It's an awesome bike. It's a Harley Davidson. Tickets are only $10, and it's going to be pulled. It's not based on the lottery, so somebody's going to win.
Wow, that's great. Smoking Jim, you can get a bike and put one of your sweeties on the back.
Smoking Jim, you'd need more than one sweetie. You'd be killing it with that bike, buddy. Not that you need a bike.
No, he doesn't. He's legendary.
I'm sure.
Now tell him how to just donate in general, since I have you on here.
Dave, is there any way to just donate? Go to the website. You can go to our JFCCF website, and I believe we have one on Facebook right now.
Yeah.
We have a jfccf.org on the website. You can always donate. Our goal is actually to get money into the hands of the researchers. Sometimes if you donate to a hospital,
sure,
they get 40% to administration.
Gets split up.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, David has done a ton of research, and he found a way to get all the money to go right to research.
No, that's great stuff.
Great thing, yep, it certainly is.
Definitely, and it's a terrible...
And thank you so much for promoting it all the time. We really
you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We don't want this kid to go through this. We don't want a family to go through this ever again.
No, it's honorable that you've turned something around, such a tragedy in your lives.
Well, that's David and Cindy, his wife Cindy. They've done nothing but a great job at this.
Well, I appreciate you coming up here, and you can come back again.
Really?
Yeah.
You know
and
what?
you know what? But don't talk anymore. Just take some more photos.
Only if they don't recognize me in the witness protection plan.
Oh, you've been in there?
Well,
this is John Doe.
I think I'm the first one.
You met John Doe.
I'm paroled from the witness protection plan.
How you doing, Smoking Jim Frazier?
I'm doing great.
What's on your mind, Zach? This is sponsored by Skeets, Lewandowski Skeets service stations in the house, so he's going to hear it live.
Well, as we wrap up this great Monday night show, tomorrow is the godfather of Pittsburgh Sportsline's birthday, Al Levine, the Talking Machine. If everybody here could give a big round of applause for Al Levine, the Talking Machine.
No. They've been celebrating it for over 2 weeks now. I don't know why they jumped the gun on Facebook. It's hard to thank people and tell them it's the 30th. But
well,
thanks, Zach. I appreciate it.
You don't
that.
look a day over 50, Al Levine, the Talking Machine.
I just turned 49 tomorrow. Damn it.
I knew we'd be able to wake Smoking Jim up over there. He's been awfully quiet for the last 35 minutes. He got a lot of work done. He got a lot of meetings coming up.
Yeah, he does. Definitely. All right, what's on your mind about sports? But thanks for the compliment. I appreciate that.
Well, I went to the Pirates game yesterday down at PNC Park.
Tell us about it.
The rain held off. Smoking Jim Frazier, they're still the same buccos that we know. Lovable losers.
Haters.
They lost in epic fashion. I stayed till the very last hour with Smoking Jim Frazier, so how that could constitute a hater is beyond me.
Well, you're crazy. You can be crazy and a hater, and when you're crazy, you do stuff like that. But you have to learn about baseball. It's hard to keep saying 162.
That's a lot of games, Smoking Jim. So that means there's a lot of games that...
Let me put it in perspective.
They just don't play hard every game.
Since I'm a Steeler fan, been one a long time, I am a Steeler fan.
Smoking Jim Frazier, is it possible to be a diehard Pirate fan and be a diehard Steeler fan? I don't think so. It's one or the other.
Well, you guys, the psychologists and psychiatrists that I know, they would call you schizophrenic Steeler fans because a 16-game season is 1/10 of what a baseball season is. So when you lose one game, it's like losing 5 minutes in a game, 10 minutes in a game.
When the Steelers lose a game, Smoking Jim Frazier, I feel like a family member passed.
As well you should.
Every game serious. But how could you take every game serious with 162 of them, Smoking Jim Frazier? How could you get up for every single game? They don't. They don't. And sometimes, you know, when the Amish assassins in PNC Park taking in the great scenery that is that ballpark in my city in the background, they lay an egg, Smoking Jim.
Well, one thing we know every time they play Cincinnati, Clutch is getting drilled in the back.
And how do you feel about that, Al Levine, that they just refuse to retaliate in Bucko Land?
I would pitch, and I'd say, hit him. The guy who's hitting them would get hit. Their best hitter would get hit. And so a few guys get suspended.
But what kind of rationale is that they don't retaliate? What kind of message does that send to the rest of the league? We're not going to do anything back? That's not how it goes over at Heinz Field.
Well, the only thing about it is the Pirates are usually like first or second in hitting players, so we miss a lot of that. So they are hitting a lot of players, but we don't think they're retaliating. And I don't think they're retaliating.
There's a good trivia question for you, Smoking Jim. When was the last time, Al Levine, that the Buccos dominated their division?
I'm thinking back to 92.
1992. How long have the Steelers been dominating the AFC and the North, Smoking Jim Frazier?
72.
I just have a question. Not really, but I have a question. The fact's getting away again. So he was in diapers.
Was he?
He was in diapers.
We can't prove that.
I heard he was.
There's documentation on that.
Well, I have a question for you two football and non-baseball experts. How many owners have the Steelers had since 72? How many owners did they have since 1933? How many winning seasons and championships did they have that 40-year stretch with the same owner? Okay. Oh, Len, you guys actually are coherent and intelligent. So the stuff you're talking about is nonsense that you're just like nutcrackers during the holidays.
It's going to take more than a couple wild card runs, Al Levine, to bring me back to the Kool-Aid.
I don't even think they want you. They don't want you as a fan because you're so fickle and you want to break everything down per inning, per game. When you do that in football, I can't wait for this season because I've been taking notes like you can't believe on both of you. So football's going to be even more exciting on Pittsburgh Sportsline than it's ever been. Stay tuned for that season to start. Didn't it start already?
No, we're about 26 days away.
No, but didn't they have like a
mini
camp or something? That's the start of it. For normally.
Hey, they looked good, man. We're Super Bowl
There
ready.
you go. I'm trying to pull out the truth. These guys only give you nuggets about negativity. I want some positivity.
Hey,
we got it. Steelers are going to win the Super Bowl.
We're always in it to win it, Al Levine. Every year. Even when we're rebuilding.
When we're not.
When we say we're not rebuilding.
They've been rebuilding for 4 years.
We're still in it.
The only one that was saying it on any type of media has been me. Now they're jumping on that bandwagon.
You know what, Smoking Jim? I'm not going to lie to you. It's the bottom of the ninth. There's a runner on second. Polanco's up at the plate, you know, and I'm just sitting there, man. I'm captivated, man. I'm like waiting. I'm like, please do something great. You know, I'm just waiting for greatness. You know.
Don't just be 8-8.
It doesn't happen, Smoking Jim. It doesn't
wrong sport.
happen.
I'm sorry.
You know what? If we had number 7, and it was the crucial drive, you know, to stay alive, I feel a lot better with my chances, man. We got a fighting chance.
I understand in a 16-game season that nobody takes a playoff, nobody takes a game off, nobody takes a quarter off.
No, but you have to admit that they're having a problem hitting against lefties, and that's no secret.
They can't hit lefties.
They cannot, and that's no
bandwagon. This is easy. I'll be the moderator. Go ahead, say something. No, I agree with you. They can't hit lefties because look at the statistics. Baseball
numbers don't lie. So you talk about, you know,
liars. Here, let me tell you. Liars can lie. The numbers don't lie.
Well, and I'm coming with just straight numbers.
Right now, I like that.
Yes.
When it serves your purpose.
It can't be refuted.
I'm good. I'm good with it serving you. But 162. We'll see when they make the playoffs. Is the first wild card. I'm okay with that.
And why does it have to be the first wild card? Because they can't catch the Cardinals.
Nobody can catch the Cardinals. If we're in other divisions, we're leading our division.
I don't know about that.
Well, you guys are baseball fans. We'll debate that another day.
Tomorrow.
Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow night.
We sure
This
will.
won't be up in time, so it'll be past history. Watch that Tuesday night show. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. I appreciate it. Thanks to the Royal Place for having us. Thanks to Joe for putting the light right above my head. It wasn't just my idea. It's a real light bulb. That's all we needed, folks. Thanks, and thanks to Dave Cable for saying, put us in this position. We appreciate it. Devin Shea on the camera. Thanks to Frank Favis. Special thanks to him for jumping in, taking photos, and being on air. Rare does that happen. Bill Boyce has done it a couple times. That's why he's a Hall of Famer.
I did a great job for his first time.
He did. And again, thanks for watching us on Verizon 32, Comcast 7. Thanks, Smoking Jim Frazier, Zach Brenner. I'm Al Levine. Be safe. Stay Joey strong.